My name is James, and today I'm going to be giving you my UFC best bets for UFC Vegas 92. Alex Perez taking on Taira Taira. It's a UFC Vegas Apex card, so absolute, whoever designed this one, absolute melonhead, brutal. But I'm going to be giving you my lock of the week, a solid favorite, and a solid underdog. If you just want to see those parts, the best bets are also at the end of the video. This chapter's in the description, just skip ahead. But let's get into how my lock of the week did for the last card.
Rosas Jr.
Chee-wee-wee. That is right. Raul Rosas Jr., he put on a performance. Fuck you, Ricky. You suck. Raul Rosas Jr., he looked good in the first round. He absolutely dominated. And then he landed the submission. He almost got submitted himself, but look at his chin. He ain't going nowhere. Raul Rosas Jr., confident favorite of the card, lock of the week. He doesn't miss. Bet against me. You'll lose every time. How did I do on the rest of the card though? Different story. Not up to me. The judges are corrupt. No female fighter won. Well, obviously a female fighter won, but the one that I picked didn't win. And why? Not because it was a skill issue. No, the judging is outrageous right now. I don't know what's going on. The boxing judges, ridiculous. Get them out of here. Made the kind of slight error with Dustin Jacoby and Dominic Reyes, but I mean, to be fair, I should have seen that coming. Dustin Jacoby doesn't really hit that hard. Dominic Reyes is only kind of losing to hard hitters, but you know, what can you do? So I went 8-14, which is kind of one of my worst cards, but the fights could have went either way, and if the judging was correct, I don't think I'd be 8-14. Let's move on into the lock of the week for UFC Vegas 92. Come on.
The big, fat panda.
I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda.
Right, Taira Taira is the lock of the week. He's a good up-and-comer. I think he knows what's on the line. It's a good market. It's a good fan base that he's going to get if he does win. He has 8 first-round finishes. He has 4 KOs, 7 submissions. Alex Perez has to fight a perfect fight, in my opinion. Okay, he has a chance on the feet just like he did against Nicola, and look, it paid off. Nicola's chinny. Taira Taira, he's going to be patient. Perez does have good takedown defense. Don't think it's going to be enough. Taira Taira, he's going to get the takedowns. And again, we saw in the Makai fight, when he got the takedowns, Perez made some errors, right? He made some very technical errors, which led to openings, but Makai just didn't, I don't know, Makai's kind of shit though. He just kind of holds you there, kind of boring. But with a finisher like Taira Taira, he's going to get the back. Round 3 submissions. That's what it's going to be. Round 3. Early round 3. If I'm wrong, doesn't matter. He's still going to win. So round 3 submission is what he's going to do. The only way Perez kind of wins this is if he's able to stop the takedowns, which I don't think is going to happen. I think he has to fight perfectly. And when there are takedowns, which there will be, I think he has to watch his chin, because Taira Taira, he's young, he's hungry, he's explosive. He's going to want to get that neck, and he's going to want to get the back. And I think he's going to be able to. I think Perez has okay scramble skills, but not going to be enough. Perez has good striking. That's it. That's it. And I think Taira can, hang on the feet. I think he's going to put it all on the line. I think he's going to be hungry, and I think he's going to get the victory. Come on, Taira Taira. Round 3 submission. Lock it in. Next, we are going to move on into one of my most confident favorites on the card. Should be no surprise to anybody. Ikram is a giant favorite on the card. When I was doing my research, I didn't look at the odds. I was gonna watch the tape, make sure I could find my spots properly. And Ikram seemed good. Ikram, he had a phenomenal last fight. Trissoli, he's the debuter. Gonna fade them. So like, oh, perfect. I could just bet on Ikram. Life is good. No, negative 1,200. What the fuck? People saw what I was seeing apparently. Far before me though. Ikram will just run through him. The only thing Trissoli has is the fact that he is a giant. He's 6'5". He has a massive reach advantage here, which, is a little bit worrying. The only thing he's going to be able to do is basically land one big hit. That's it. Ikram's going to be far better on the feet. He's going to be a more technical striker, in my opinion. And he's Dagestani. He doesn't lose. The beard, no mustache. Whew, deadly combination. His last name ends in OV. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but those guys don't lose. Those guys don't lose. Do not lose. Ikram, he's going to get the takedowns. He's going to be able to land big on the feet. He's going to be able to avoid the big power. And I think it's going to be another first round, probably KO. You know, look at who Ikram was supposed to be fighting when he signed with the UFC. Paulo Costa. Imanov, who just won in his last fight on Saturday here. Anthony Hernandez, top 15. Andre Muniz, great BJJ on the ground. And now Trasoli? You think Trasoli's going to do anything to this prospect? No chance. Ikram, he's a phenomenal bet. Not money line, though. Definitely got to be a parlay with, 5 other fighters probably, just to make it even worth it. Or I mean, if you want to be smart, just leave it out of it. My only kind of downside to Ikram is he's 31. He's going into his prime, which is also good for this fight. But for his career, he needs to get more active. You know, if Ikram actually wants to make a really good name for himself, because I think he has the potential. I don't know about world champion yet. There's just not enough out there on him. But top 15, I can see easy. He just needs to fight more. If he fights more, he's in there. He's a hard winner in my book. But yeah, I just don't think it's going to be close. I think Ikram's a very safe play. Just put him in a parlay, get some juice out of it. But yeah, I don't know. It is a fist fight. Really bad advice there. Really bad. But moving on into my most confident underdog, though. So guy's supposed to lose. I think he's going to win. Come on. Let me tell you something. Douglas De Silva, I think he's got a chance. And this is not necessarily because I think he's a great fighter or anything like that. There is a reason why he's the underdog here. I don't like Miles Johns. I don't know what it is about him. I just don't think he's dangerous. I don't think he's that impressive. Yes, he could beat me up, and not being funny, any fucking one of these UFC fighters can beat me up. They're supposed to. But I just don't think he's that dangerous. You know, who did he take to a decision there? Cody Gibson. You should Cody Gibson to decision? Not me. You put me against Cody Gibson, I'm fucking taking him out in the first round, brother. He is absolutely, not weak, but, Miles Johns, he has an okay ground game. He can land takedowns. But De Silva, he has the ability to get it on the ground. He has the ability to land submissions. He has the ability to land big punches. The problem is, though, 38 goes against everything I stand for. Do not bet on the old fighters. They lose. They just do. It's the reason why Ken O'Neill lost. Bad decision or not. He did get rocked. But I like De Silva here. I don't know what it is about it. It's mainly the fact of I don't like Miles Johns. So take this with a grain of salt here. But if you go to Tapology, it shows De Silva being at a 53% pick rate for people. I think people are seeing what I'm seeing. People just don't like Miles Johns. Bad aura. Miles Johns is 30 years old. He has okay takedowns. Cardio's okay. But God, the Cody Gibson decision rubs me the wrong way. Why are you taking Cody Gibson to that? The fight against Dan Argueta, I remember seeing that. That one actually was an okay fight for him. Vince Morales, you should be winning that. You lost against Sexy Mexi. Not a good look, especially about how he lost last time. Who did De Silva lose to? He lost to Saeed Nurmagomedov, an absolute animal as well. Last name OV, you don't lose to those people, or you don't win against those people. Absolutely animals they are. Cody Stanman, that's a good win to have. Cody Stanman didn't look horrible in the fight last weekend. He looked. The one thing actually I do like about Douglas De Silva is he lost against Lerone Murphy, but that made me question Lerone Murphy against Edson Barboza. He's a 38-year-old, and he looked good against Lerone Murphy. I like that. I like that kind of spirit. Look what happened a few weekends ago with that. I forget his name. Hold up, let me find this old man who won. Found it here. Diego Ferreira. Prove me wrong. I think De Silva is very similar to Diego Ferreira. He has that dog in him. He has the grit to keep going. Yes, Diego Ferreira is a decision fighter as well alongside Miles Johns. I just think he's the far more deadlier fighter, and I'm not going to pick a boring decision fighter to win, especially when you're a favorite. No, I'm going to pick the more dangerous guy. He might be the underdog, but a more dangerous guy. It's a smaller cage. There's not gonna be much room to run around. You know, the takedown defense of De Silva, is, a little bit questionable, but at the same time, I think he's gonna be able to hold his own. What's his takedown defense at? Yeah, 58%. Not good. To be fair, not good right there. But he lands more than Miles Jones. Never mind, I'm reading the wrong stat. Reading the wrong stat. My bad. 70% takedown defense, and I think it's gonna be enough. I think Miles Jones, he ain't gonna do it, little thumb-looking man. Done for. Done. So that was it. That was my lock of the week. A solid underdog, a confident favorite, and I'm gonna be giving you the rest of the picks for the card real quickly. So we got Costa. I think he's gonna get it done. I just think he's gonna be the better striker in this. He's from Brazil. Got the, what kind of fucking breakdown is that? Anyway, Costa should be able to get it done. He just has poor fight IQ at times, so kind of questionable, but I think it's going to be enough to get it done. I like Knudsen in this fight. Both girls are there, but I think Knudsen is actually a better fighter. Jekka versus Weston. Jekka should be able to land the bigger shot. Weston has kind of a karate style. Boom! Slap your ass out of it. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Weston, I think he should. I just don't think he's going to be that good. I think he's going to be open for the big KO from Jekka. The problem is, though, is if Jekka waits too long to find that big shot, he's going to be waiting and the round's going to pass him by, and that's where Weston can find success. So I'm not 3-1 confident favorite in him, which is what the odds are showing. Not me, but I think Jekka should be able to get it done. Next fights, we have Carly Jedice versus Gabriella. Toss up, honestly. I believe both girls are debuting now. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Carly Jedice. She looked good on the Contender Series. That's as much detail as I got for that fight. Josh Quinlan versus Adam Figuet. Dude, Adam Figuet looks like a fucking rat. I don't like him. Josh Quinlan, you might have been on steroids once. Take him again, brother. Just, pop it in you. You're good. If you get tested after the fact, don't care. I've already made my money. Go Josh Quinlan. Get it done, brother. Nate Maness versus Jimmy Flick. Dead trim Jimmy Flick. Not getting it done. Nate Maness, he's going to be able to land a submission probably in round... Cheeky little bet here. Round 1 submission. I don't know. Could be. Tagai Olab... I'm not going to pronounce his last name. Versus Joshua Van. I was watching the MMA Guru video, actually, and he said there's an image of what Joshua Van could be. And I agree with that. I think Joshua Van is a very talented fighter, and I think he has the ability to win this fight. The problem is, though, is Tagai, I don't even know how to say his first name. Anyway, the Russian guy here, he's going to be a non-stop grappler. He's going to be a non-stop wrestler. We've seen Joshua Van being able to get taken down. Yes, Joshua Van's probably a very technical striker, and yes, he does hold big power. I just don't think it's going to be enough. I just don't think his takedown defense is going to be enough. He has to fight a perfect fight to win this, and that is hard to do for 15 minutes. So I'm going to bet on the reliable guy. The problem is, though, is this Russian with a droopy eye here loses, then enough. Fair play, got him. Fucking got him. Joshua Van, big up, becoming world champion. It's funny how bipolar that is. Anyway, moving on into our next fight, we have Garrett Armfield versus Brady Heinstand. Part of me wants to pick Brady. I like Brady. I think he's a cool dude outside of fighting. Garrett Armfield, yes, he's good. Garrett Armfield should win this. I think he's going to be able to mix in the takedowns. As long as he's the one pressuring and putting the pressure on Brady, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Brady doesn't do very well backing up. Problem is, though, is if that, turntables, tides reverse or some shit. Brady has the ability to win this. So I like Garrett. I just think he has more ways to win, but I'm not super confident on him. Asu Amabaya versus Jose Johnson. Jose Johnson, solid fighter. There's nothing wrong with him. But Asu, I just think is the up-and-comer, and I think he's going to be better. He's going to land takedowns. He's going to be able to stand on the feet. Hopefully he doesn't get wobbled, because I did see him get wobbled in his last fight. But I just don't think it's going to matter. I think the takedown's going to be too much for Jose Johnson. Next up, De Silva versus Mal John. Little thumb-looking man. De Silva, DeAndre, I've been saying that wrong the whole time. Douglas Silva, he's going to get it done. I'm going to pick him, even though it goes against everything I said. If I lose this, I'm never going to pick anybody over the age of 35 or 36. Haven't made my mind up yet. Timmy Kumba versus Lucas Almeida. It's It's good. I mean, Timmy Kumba looks like a freaking model, man. Weird looking dude, but I think he's going to be able to be a more technical striker in this and going to be able to get it done. Luke Summit, his ground game does, worry me a little bit, but I'm going to go with the side of Kumba. Next up, Ikram. No chance he loses this. If he does, I do not know the UFC again. It's just beyond me. But Tatsuro Taira is going to get this done for the main event. He is my pick there. Move on into some of my picks here. On screen are kind of some of the picks that I'm leaning towards. Haven't really made them yet, but I probably will. What I would do is I'll probably post more of my picks in my community tab on my YouTube channel, and then also on my Instagram, link in the description. Do your own research. Some of them you do lose, some of them you win. Great, but lock of the week though, bet on it, bet the house, you're gonna win. Not gambling advice though, for legal reasons. But thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. The goal is 100 subscribers, and until next time, take care.